But what can you do to the scalp to encourage the hair to grow again? You can make a mix that you can put on your hair. And this mix is, let's make up the mix. So half a cup of coconut oil and half a cup of castor oil. Castor oil is a very thick oil, but castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil. So when that is put onto the scalp, it penetrates even deeper. Coconut oil is a very nourishing oil. It's an antifungal oil, antibacterial oil. But what you also can put with that, so now you've got a cup of oil there. To that cup of oil, you can add 10 drops of rosemary essential oil. Rosemary is a herb that's specific for the scalp.
You've bought the expensive shampoos. You've spent hundreds on hair serums that claimed they could bring your hair back. But every morning, the pillow gives you the real answer. More hair has fallen out. But here's the part nobody talks about. The real answer may not be sitting in a pharmacy bottle. It may already be in your kitchen. After 60, hair follicles don't simply slow down. They begin shrinking, losing nutrients, and eventually stop producing hair altogether. A 2023 dermatology report found that nearly 45% of adults over 65 experience major scalp thinning. But here's the surprising part. Most of those follicles are not fully dead. They're dormant. They're inactive and waiting. And when the right oil is used the right way, it can send signals directly to those sleeping follicles and reactivate them. So the real question becomes, which oil actually works? And why has everything else failed? What if the reason nothing has helped isn't your genetics or your hormones, but the fact that you've either been using the wrong oil or applying the right one incorrectly? What if 90 days from now, you look in the mirror and see hair growth you haven't seen in years, not because of some costly treatment, but because of something already sitting in your kitchen? In this video, you'll learn about the top 6 kitchen oils, ranked from the weakest to the most effective, so you can finally understand which ones are worth using and which ones are wasting your time. The number 1 oil on this list was linked to a Japanese university study that showed hair density improving by as much as 300% within 6 months. And chances are it's already in your kitchen cabinet. The problem is, most people are using it the wrong way. Before we begin, please take a second to like the video and subscribe to become part of our healthy living community. Also, type yes in the comments so we can see how many people want more videos like this. Now, let's first look at what's really happening inside your scalp right now, because once you understand this process, the entire picture starts making sense. After age 50, blood circulation to the hair follicles decreases by around 40%. At the bottom of every hair follicle is a tiny structure called the dermal papilla. Think of it as the control center for hair growth. It sends signals telling the follicle to grow hair, keep it thick, and continue producing new strands. But when circulation drops, that system begins starving. The roots stop receiving enough nutrients. Oxygen moves through the scalp much more slowly. Waste and toxins start collecting around the follicle like buildup inside an old pipe. Then another process begins. It's called follicle miniaturization. Follicles that once produced thick, healthy hair start shrinking. Over time, they create thinner and weaker strands until eventually they stop producing hair completely. At the same time, another issue develops around those weakened follicles, microinflammation. You can't see it and you usually can't feel it, but it quietly damages the remaining hair little by little. Doctors often suggest treatments like minoxidil, biotin supplements, or sulfate-free shampoos. And yes, these may help a little, but here's the reality most people never hear. Those treatments mostly target the symptoms, not the root problem. They don't directly deal with poor scalp circulation or the long-term inflammation damaging the follicles underneath the skin. Now here's the encouraging part. This process is not permanent. In many cases, it can be reversed. Certain kitchen oils can reactivate dermal papilla activity through basic biological processes that researchers have studied for years. This isn't magic. The fatty acids and antioxidants inside these oils can move deep into the scalp and nourish weakened follicle cells directly. We're talking about vasodilation, where tiny scalp blood vessels open wider to improve circulation, and lipid permeation, which helps nutrients travel down toward the root. Research suggests that nutrient delivery to follicles may improve by 35 to 55% after just 1 week of regular use. Many people notice changes quickly. Dryness begins fading, itching starts calming down. That tight feeling across the scalp slowly relaxes. Then over the next several weeks, weakened follicles can begin producing thicker strands, new growth may appear, and widening part lines may slowly begin filling in. But not every kitchen oil can do this. Some barely help at all. Some can actually clog pores and make thinning worse. And a small number stand far above the rest while costing only a few cents per use. So let's start the rankings. Oil number 6, olive oil mixed with rosemary and peppermint. You've probably seen this combination everywhere online. Nearly every hair growth video recommends warming olive oil, adding rosemary, mixing in peppermint oil, and massaging it into the scalp. And to be fair, parts of this recipe are supported by real research. A 2024 study published in SkinMed Journal compared rosemary extract to minoxidil and found similar results over 6 months. Peppermint oil also creates a cooling menthol effect that can increase blood circulation in the scalp. So why does this combination rank last? The issue is the olive oil. Olive oil is thick, heavy, and comedogenic, which means it can clog pores. If your scalp is even slightly oily, or if you deal with dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis, you may not be helping your follicles at all. You may actually be suffocating them. That oily layer can block the follicle opening, trap dead skin, feed scalp yeast, and speed up the same follicle miniaturization we talked about earlier. A 2023 review published in the International Journal of Trichology reported that heavy carrier oils placed on oily scalps raised sebum-related shedding by as much as 18%. It's basically like putting a thick winter jacket on someone who is already too hot. This mixture is also very hard to wash out properly. If you still decide to use it, apply it only to a scalp that is truly dry or flaky. Never leave it on for more than 45 minutes, and always emulsify it first. Apply shampoo directly onto dry, oily hair before adding water. Rinse it out, then shampoo again. You need at least 2 full washes. Even when used correctly, research points to only an 8 to 12% increase in hair density after 6 months. Score 2 out of 10. Oil number 5, black seed oil. This oil gets praised everywhere. Natural health channels constantly call it the blessed seed and say it can solve everything from hair loss to serious illness. And to be fair, black seed oil does contain thymoquinone, which is a strong anti-inflammatory compound that helps calm scalp irritation and reduce the microinflammation mentioned earlier. A 2024 study published in the Journal of Dermatology and Dermatologic Surgery found that a topical black seed oil treatment led to visible hair regrowth in people with telogen effluvium in only 90 days. So yes, there is real science behind it. But here's the part most people leave out. Thymoquinone can reduce inflammation around the follicle, but it does not reach deep enough to directly activate the dermal papilla, which is the main growth center at the root. It helps the area around the follicle, but it does not fully restart the follicle itself. You're improving the surroundings without fully switching the growth engine back on. Using pure black seed oil without dilution can irritate sensitive scalps and may cause contact dermatitis. That burning feeling many people think means it's working is often just a mild chemical irritation. Always dilute black seed oil with a carrier oil using a 1:5 ratio before applying it. Use it consistently 3 times a week for at least 3 months if you want visible results. One major mistake many people make is heating black seed oil in the microwave. Avoid doing that. Microwaving destroys thymoquinone. Instead, place the bottle in warm water for a few minutes so it heats gently. If you can handle the strong earthy smell and stay consistent with it, you can expect around a 10 to 15% increase in hair thickness within 90 days. Score 4 out of 10. Oil number 4, castor oil mixed with tea tree oil. Very few people discuss this combo, and that's surprising. Castor oil by itself is one of the heaviest oils used for hair care. It's thick, sticky, and nearly syrup-like. But the real strength of castor oil comes from ricinoleic acid, a rare fatty acid that makes up close to 90% of the oil. Ricinoleic acid directly activates prostaglandin E2 receptors in the scalp, which signals hair follicles to remain in the active growth phase longer than normal. A 2003 study in the Journal of Cosmetic Science found that ricinoleic acid increased hair density by 32% in just 12 weeks. Now combine that with tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is one of the strongest natural antifungal oils available. It targets Malassezia yeast, which feeds on sebum buildup and contributes to dandruff, scalp irritation, and blocked follicles. Together, these oils attack the problem from 2 sides. One helps push follicles to stay in growth mode, while the other clears away buildup and fungal issues that interfere with healthy hair growth. Many people report less itching within 48 hours and notice small baby hairs appearing within 3 to 4 weeks. The method is simple. Mix 5 teaspoons of castor oil with 8 to 10 drops of tea tree oil. Massage the mixture firmly into the scalp, especially around thinning spots. Leave it on for no longer than 30 minutes, then wash it out completely. 2 important warnings. Never go above a 2% concentration of tea tree oil because it can irritate or burn the scalp. Also, if you take blood thinners, speak with your doctor first. Ricinoleic acid may affect platelet activity through skin absorption. Score 8 out of 10. Oil number 3, grapeseed oil mixed with lemon juice. Grapeseed oil is one of the lightest oils commonly found in kitchens. Its molecules are small enough to move beyond the outer scalp layer and reach the dermal papilla directly, while many other oils remain sitting on the surface without going deeper. That alone makes it stand out. But the real change happens when you pair it with fresh lemon juice. The citric acid in lemon works as a chelating agent. In simple terms, it pulls away mineral buildup, calcium deposits, and hard water residue that may have been collecting around your follicles for years. Think of it like removing scale from inside a kettle. Once that hidden buildup breaks down, grapeseed oil can reach the follicle far more easily and deliver a compound called proanthocyanidin B2 directly to the root. A 2022 Japanese study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology reported that proanthocyanidin B2 boosted hair growth by 38% within 4 months. Another reason this mixture works so well is because it suits nearly every scalp type. Whether your scalp is oily, dry, sensitive, or prone to dandruff, grapeseed oil remains safe because it is non-comedogenic and does not block pores. Mix 2 tablespoons of cold-pressed grapeseed oil with half a teaspoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Do not use bottled lemon juice. Fresh juice is necessary because bottled versions contain preservatives that cancel out the chelating action. Apply the mixture to a dry scalp and leave it on for 20 minutes before doing a double cleanse. One thing to keep in mind, repeated sun exposure combined with lemon juice may slightly lighten dark hair. Rinse thoroughly and stay out of direct sunlight for at least 1 hour afterward. Score 8.5 out of 10. Oil number 2, coconut oil with curry leaves and fenugreek. Coconut oil contains more lauric acid than almost any other natural source. Lauric acid is special because its molecular size is small enough to move inside the hair shaft instead of just coating the surface. It helps reduce breakage while also feeding the follicle itself. But once you combine coconut oil with curry leaves and fenugreek seeds, the mixture becomes much stronger for waking up inactive follicles. Curry leaves are loaded with beta-carotene and proteins that nourish dermal papilla cells directly. Fenugreek contains diosgenin, a compound known for stimulating inactive follicle stem cells back into action. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that a blend of coconut oil and fenugreek increased new hair growth by 44% within only 8 weeks. Here's the exact method. Warm 4 tablespoons of virgin coconut oil over low heat. Add a large handful of fresh curry leaves along with 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds that were soaked overnight. Heat the mixture gently for 5 minutes until the curry leaves become darker in color. Then strain it and let it cool until comfortable to use. Apply it right away. Do not store it. Once heated, the active compounds in curry leaves start losing strength within a few hours. Massage it into your scalp for a full 3 minutes and leave it on for exactly 30 minutes. Do not leave it overnight. Keeping oil on overnight can block follicles, reduce airflow around the root, and increase bacterial growth while sleeping. Within about 2 weeks, you should notice less shedding. By the end of the first month, visible new growth may begin appearing around the hairline and part line. Score 9 out of 10. Oil number 1, jojoba oil mixed with onion juice. This is the top kitchen-based oil blend for reactivating inactive follicles. And yes, onion juice sounds unpleasant, but stick with it. This combination has strong scientific support, and the results are hard to ignore. First, let's talk about jojoba oil. Technically, jojoba is not an oil. It's a liquid wax, and that difference matters. Its structure is extremely close to the scalp's natural sebum, which is the oil your body already produces. Because of that, the scalp accepts jojoba very easily. It doesn't clog pores, create buildup, or raise inflammation risk, regardless of scalp type. Unlike some other oils that may not suit certain conditions, jojoba works well for almost everyone. It travels directly toward the follicle and helps carry active ingredients deep into the root. Now combine that with onion juice, one of the richest natural sources of sulfur compounds, and quercetin found in common foods. Quercetin is a flavonoid that helps block the 5-alpha reductase enzyme. This enzyme converts testosterone into DHT, the hormone strongly linked to shrinking hair follicles over time. So with this mixture, you are not only nourishing the follicle, you are also targeting one of the main biological causes of hair loss. The research behind it is impressive. A major study published in the Journal of Dermatology found that people who applied onion juice to their scalp twice daily for 2 months experienced an 86.9% regrowth rate. Some participants noticed visible new hairs within just 2 weeks. Hair thickness improved within 4 weeks. Hair shedding during washing dropped by more than 70%. One of the most surprising findings was that people with older, long-term hair loss often showed the biggest improvements, meaning follicles inactive for years still responded. Here's how to use it properly. Grate 1 medium white or red onion and squeeze the juice through cheesecloth. You'll need around 2 tablespoons of fresh juice. Mix that with 1 teaspoon of pure cold-pressed jojoba oil. Apply it directly onto the scalp every evening, especially on thinning spots, temples, and the part line. Nighttime application matters. Hair follicles move into an active repair phase during the evening, which allows better absorption and deeper penetration of quercetin. Always make fresh onion juice each time. The sulfur compounds begin breaking down only hours after juicing, so never prepare large batches ahead of time. Buy cold-pressed jojoba oil that is 100% pure with no fragrance or added fillers. A single bottle usually costs between $6 and $9 and can last more than a month. Yes, the smell is strong. It's onion juice sitting on your scalp. Most people stop paying attention to it after several days. Others simply tolerate it because the results are worth it. 2 important warnings before starting. First, you may notice extra shedding during the first 5 to 7 days. Don't panic. This is known as the purge phase. Weak and miniaturized hairs fall out so healthier strands can grow in their place. Second, if you have severe sulfite sensitivity or contact dermatitis, do a patch test behind your ear 24 hours before using it across your scalp. Score 10 out of 10. Now here's your plan. Use the jojoba oil and onion juice mixture every evening. Mix 2 tablespoons of fresh onion juice with 1 teaspoon of jojoba oil and massage it firmly into your scalp for 3 full minutes. This is the main foundation of the routine. During the afternoon, add either the castor oil and tea tree mixture or the grapeseed oil and lemon juice treatment. Pick one and stay consistent. For stronger results, rotate the coconut oil, curry leaf, and fenugreek blend into your routine 3 to 4 times each week before washing your hair. Here's what you can expect. Day 3, scalp itching begins calming down. That dry, tight feeling starts easing. Week 1, heavy daily shedding starts reducing. Week 2, tiny new hairs may become visible near the temples and hairline under bright lighting. Month 1, visible thickening that people around you may start noticing. Never apply these treatments to a wet scalp. Water weakens sulfur compounds and reduces jojoba absorption. Always towel dry first. Never rinse using hot water. Use lukewarm water and double cleanse every time. Do not expect results overnight. Complete follicle reactivation usually takes 4 to 8 weeks of daily consistency. Never stop prescription hair loss medication without speaking to your doctor. Also check your jojoba oil label carefully. If you see more than one ingredient listed, don't buy it. For years, people have been told that thinning hair is simply part of aging, purely genetic and impossible to reverse. That is not completely true. Your follicles are not necessarily dead. Many have simply been undernourished, blocked, or neglected. Now you know what may help support them. Here's your 30-day challenge. Every evening, mix 2 tablespoons of fresh onion juice with 1 teaspoon of pure jojoba oil and massage it into a fully dry scalp for 3 minutes. Take a clear photo of your part line today under bright lighting. Then take another photo 30 days later using the same angle and lighting. Compare the two. Your hair may be able to recover. Start tonight. If you found this video useful, leave a like, share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe for more natural health content every week. See you in the next video.